Alvik Maharaj to move his motion. You have the floor, sir.
Mr. Speaker, I move that the Parliament debates the review on the audit report of municipal councils for 2013, which was tabled on 15th May 2019.
Is there a seconder?
Mr. Speaker, I beg to second the motion.
I now invite the chairperson of the Standing Committee on Public Accounts to speak to his motion. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, Honourable Prime Minister, Honourable Leader of Opposition, Honourable Ministers, and Honourable Members of Parliament. I, as the chairperson of the Standing Committee on Public Accounts, who moved the motion, take this opportunity to speak on the motion with regards to the PEC Committee review of the audit report for various municipal councils for the 2013 financial year. At the outset, this report focused on the findings of the report of the Auditor General of Republic of Fiji, audit report for various municipal councils for the year 2013 financial year. The councils that were audited included: number 1, Nosori Town Council; number 2, Reki Town Council; number 3, Latoka City Council; and number 4, Nendi Town Council. The report identified audit issues within the 4 municipal councils for 2013 financial year. Due to the time frame that have lapsed, some of the issues may have been resolved by now or are in the process of being rectified. It is pleasing to note that the Ministry of Local Government, with all the 4 town councils that were audited, have responded to the committee in relation to the audit issues that were highlighted by the Office of Auditor General in their audits. The committee has identified a general concern on the needs for the councils to have some understanding on the specifics of the public sector accounting and audit skills, and encourages the line ministry and the respective council to take this concern on board, as this addresses the financial audit issues that may be recurring over the years. The committee strongly believes that heads of municipal councils, especially CEOs, should be appointed on merit, having a good background in financial management and governance. Municipal councils should be managed as a corporate organization while maintaining its social obligation. Honourable Speaker, it is important to note that the Office of Auditor General had issued a modified audit opinion for all 4 municipal councils, with 2 councils issued a disclaimer of opinion. This was due to the non-preparation of financial statement under the International Financial Reporting Standard for small and medium-sized entities as required by Fiji Institute of Accountants. Also noted that reconciled variances between councils' general ledger balances and subsidiary records for balance sheet items, specifically the rates receivable. In addition, the Office of Auditor General had also highlighted on other significant matters the issues that affected the operation of the municipal councils. These include issues such as absence of supporting documents for journal entries passed; number 2, increased trend of rate areas; number 3, variance between general ledger and subsidiary records for rate receivables; number 4, absence of separation of duties; number 5, variance in value-added tax between general ledger and subsidiary records and non-preparation of VAT reconciliation; and last one, Board of Survey not carried out. The committee had conducted a round of consultation with this council at their offices from 26 to 27 March 2019. The committee started off with Nosori Town Council, Reki Town Council, Latoka Town Council, followed by Nendi Town Council. It is pleasing to note that during the consultation, members had raised questions on deficiencies identified by Auditor General, which had impacted the overall system of control of these municipalities. However, during the consultation with council heads, the committees have been advised on the mechanism in place to address the audit issues. Overall, I commend the performance of Municipal Council and the efforts in trying to improve its system and processes, and also acknowledge the Ministry of Local Government on measures that are put in place to improve and standardize all Municipal Council system and processes. The committee notes that our recommendations were taken on board. A lot of reform came to Municipal Council with special administrators coming on board, CEOs appointed on open merit base. With changes in senior management, these municipal councils have committed a lot of things to Public Accounts Committee, and PAC will take into account all commitments when it scrutinizes the current audit report that were submitted after appointment of new management. To ensure all recommendations are taken seriously and necessary changes are taking place for the betterment of the ratepayers and residents. The committee also notes social responsibilities taken by the Council and commends the effort. Honourable Speaker say, with these words, as the member moving the motion, I thank you for the opportunity.
I thank the Honourable Chairperson. Honourable members, the floor is now open for debate on this motion. And I call upon the Honourable Gavoka.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, I note that the committee has highlighted some concern about the controls of the finances of the municipal councils, Honourable Speaker, and that the chairperson has said that the CEO have been tasked to look into these issues. Honourable Speaker, we're talking about 2013. We are now in 2021. We asked the question as why do we have a huge turnover in CEOs in the towns and cities? They don't seem to last long, Honourable Speaker. They come and go. And something is badly amiss, Honourable Speaker, in the management of the municipalities. This brings us back, Honourable Speaker, to what we have been saying for quite some time, that the municipalities should have their own elections, they should control their own affairs, and that the citizenry have a say in how they run their towns and their cities. We were told that back in 2006, the overthrow of the SDL government was to do away with inefficiencies and the like, and that to bring in better governance. But here we are today, 2021, improvement has been short of what we expected. In fact, we have gone backwards in many ways. So, Honourable Speaker, we continue to press for this. Let the municipalities control their own affairs, the citizenries of the towns and cities to have their own elections, so that they can, in their own way, with their own system, as in the past, improve on issues that are important to them. Honourable Speaker, I visited Mba a couple of weeks ago, and the situation in Mba, Honourable Speaker, is not what it used to be. It used to be one of the best run township in the country, very clean, but that is not the case today, Honourable Speaker. I know it's not the responsibility of the council, but Honourable Speaker, the citizenry, if they are empowered, would do a lot more in improving the lots of the people in the Mba area. Honourable Speaker, we went to see this new hospital that has been sitting there idle for a number of years. And the people of Mba are going to the mission hospital that looks very poor. It's almost like it was built in the Stone Ages. But You asked the question, is anyone in Bar highlighting this to the government? That they should not be going to an old hospital when a new one is standing idle? See, this is what happens when you don't empower your people. When you think that government can do it by placing their own administrators in positions of leadership in those municipalities. Honorable Speaker, Parliament should one day go and see this hospital in Bar. The road is up to the hospital has potholes, Honorable Speaker. The quality of the building is so poor. There's even a dormitory where people used to stay, Honorable Speaker, for the staff.
Honorable members, there's a point of order.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the motion on the floor is about municipal councils. It's not about hospitals, it's not about roads. Honorable Gavoka has actually strayed away from that. If you could just stick to municipal councils and the debate itself, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I was highlighting that, Honorable Speaker, to strengthen the case from this side of the House, from Sodalpa, and I'm sure our colleagues in NFP, that the people of the municipalities should control their affairs. When they don't do that, things like this happen. I mean, who's in charge of the Govt Park in Bar? The stadium, Honorable Speaker, is a modern stadium, but grass is up to your waist. It's not being maintained. I went to school in Xavier College, which is just adjacent to the park, Honorable Speaker. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Where is the citizenry? Where is the voice of the citizenry, Honorable Speaker? Honorable Speaker, that is where we are coming from. We were promised by the Minister of the Town Council back in the last Parliament, there would be elections. He said there will be review. Now we have a new minister. Nothing is happening. We were going to have an election, Honorable Speaker. When is it going to happen? When will Fiji first trust its own people to decide how to run their own towns and cities? You obviously don't trust your own people to have municipal elections for them to run their own affairs. And I say it here today, let it be very clear, the Sodalpa government will make sure within the first 6 months, to have municipal elections in every town and cities in Fiji. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Gavoka, and I give the floor